Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about 4 Instagram marketing secrets that are often overlooked. So, if you want to set up your own e-commerce business and you want to be on the road to success from the very start, then Instagram marketing is a great place to start. And these 4 secrets are often missed by many. So, just an overview: people love Instagram, and business owners and entrepreneurs, they love it too. So there's more than 1 billion accounts active on a monthly basis and more than 500 million accounts using the app every day. So out of all of the accounts on Instagram, around 80% of them follow at least one business. So which means on the platform, it has become a highly useful tool for businesses to grow their sales, increase their reach, and boost awareness. And especially for e-commerce brands that have just launched, it's a great starting point for these to kind of reach a new audience quickly with their products. So regardless of whether you are a small business or a multinational conglomerate, business owners can use Instagram to promote their products, their services, with potentially high returns. New features being consistently rolled out, such as product tagging, Instagram TV, and the new shop feature, give new and established brands more ways than ever before to convert their followers into lifelong customers. Even people who don't follow you can still access your shop and access your content. So regardless of whether they are followers or not, you can still convert them into customers of your business. But first, to be able to do this, you need to have a strategy in place that will help you make sales on the platform. And here are 4 tips that will help new e-commerce stores make the most of their Instagram marketing. So firstly is find the Instagram feature that works best for you. Most people are only under the impression that Instagram is used for publishing and liking photos and the occasional comment. However, if you're a business on the platform, you have access to a huge range of features and tools that can help you market your products and services to your target audience. So you can try out all of the different features and simply choose the ones that work best for you, whether that's because they're easy to use or because they give you the greatest returns. So for example, Instagram Stories is a great place to promote your products or services, and unlike the other features that let you create creative content on Instagram, such as Boomerang, Super Zoom, and Rewind, Instagram Stories only have a lifespan of 24 hours. So after that point, they disappear off the platform. You as the poster can still see them, but for your audience, for anyone following you, they disappear entirely. And this makes it a great way of piquing the interest of your target audience, especially if you've got a product launch coming up or you've got an event that you're attending, and you want to build that kind of sense of urgency for a limited time offer. And to make the most of this, you will need to know when your followers are most active to kind of generate that instant engagement that you're looking for. The second point is to get creative. Instagram doesn't let you use text-only posts. It's as simple as that. And because of this, Instagram is flooded with hundreds of thousands of images, videos every day. So if your content lacks creativity or isn't unique, then it's likely to just get lost in the crowd. And luckily, Instagram offers plenty of features that help you create snappy, eye-catching content that will help you stand out of the crowd and reach that target audience, and more importantly, keep stay in their mind when they're looking to buy your products. So Ben and Jerry's are a perfect example of this. They might be famous for creating unique ice creams, but the brand is also admired for its playful, witty, and creative imagery that it uses in its content on Instagram. So whether it's a spinning wheel of ice cream toppings or it's showcasing its products in a mathematical equation, Ben and Jerry's never really lets you down when it comes to being creative and entertaining on the platform. And the best part is that users will often share that content with their friends, family, broadening the reach that your content can have. And this simple strategy helps to generate authentic and free reach for your brand across that kind of multiple social media channels that Instagram will let you share to your friends across. So what you've got to remember is that the more creative your content is, the more likely that your followers are to engage with your brand on Instagram. Number 3 is to encourage user-generated content. So user-generated content helps to lend authenticity to your brand on Instagram. It helps to increase user engagement and sales conversions more than just simply your information going out and out there. It also helps your brand to look more human and people friendly. And at the end of the day, people buy from people rather than just a faceless brand that they can't imagine who they're talking to. So almost 80% of people say that user generated content highly impacts their purchasing decisions, and consumers are 2.4% more likely, 2.4 times even more likely to say that user generated content is authentic compared to brand created content. So you can, as a e-commerce business, you can use this in any number of ways. You can run online contests or ask users to share product reviews, or even rope in your influential customers, those with significant numbers of followers, as your brand ambassadors. So an example of this that I absolutely love this company. Their their content's brilliant. Is Gymshark. So they're a sportswear company based in the West Midlands in the UK, and they focus on gym apparel, and they regularly use images shared by its followers and customers in its promotions. And not only that, they create entire campaigns around user generated content and attracting user generated content. So one just a few weeks ago was for every sweaty selfie that featured one of their products, they would be donating X amount of pounds to the NHS charities. This has resulted in not only huge follower growth on platforms, but also huge sales growth, with its customers buying the products because they see real life people rather than idealistic models in the clothing that probably don't represent who they are in themselves. So the fourth option is using the right hashtags. Instagram and hashtags are kind of intertwined. You can be producing best content in the world from the outset, better than anyone else, but if no one sees it, then it's entirely pointless. And that's where the hashtags come in. So without choosing the hashtags, it's very difficult to promote your brand on Instagram unless you're going to pay for it, or you're lucky enough to come up in kind of that explore section of the app. So basically, hashtags are the keywords that your target audience search to find the information that they want and the images that they want. So as an example, as a classic car enthusiast myself, I would probably start going through the content, and these are hashtags that I actually follow on my own personal Instagram, are things like classic car daily, hashtag car of Instagram, hashtag classics united. They kind of focus the content down to what I want to see, and it's the same for pretty much everyone on Instagram that uses it. So for Instagram posts, you can use up to 30 hashtags, but you need to find relevant hashtags that enable you to reach your target audience in the quickest and most effective way. And there are some tools that let you do this, but I find that a good point to start at is having a look at your competitors. If you're starting out on the platform and you've got no followers, you're basically starting from scratch, zero followers, zero posts, zero following. Having a look at the competitors that are successful on the platform and seeing which hashtags they use will is basically like a shortcut to seeing which hashtags reach your target audience, because in a roundabout way, your target audience is going to be very similar to their target audience. Having a branded hashtag can helps to distinguish your brand from your competitors on Instagram. It also lets your followers, or especially going back to the user generated content, it allows people who want to submit their images to use that hashtag, which will then feed back to you, and you can see how your customers are viewing your brand on Instagram. An important part to do with the branded hashtag is to use it in every post. If you're going to go down that branded hashtag route, you want your customers, your target audience, to be seeing it, to be using it, and the only way to do that is keeping it in their mind's eye. So every time they see your post, it's there, it's on the screen. Another thing you can do is use the built-in Instagram search engine to find relevant hashtags. There are also a number of online tools. So there's Tailwind's Hashtag Finder, Hashtagify, All Hashtag, and HashMe to find relevant hashtags for your target audience. I'll put the links for those down below as well for you. So just a couple of parting words. Instagram is one of the best and quickest ways to promote your new e-commerce site on across the web. It's a lot easier to make an emotional connection with your target audience on Instagram through kind of high quality videos and images and other visuals, rather than simply putting a text post and it kind of getting lost in, say, the Facebook algorithm, which doesn't benefit too much. So hopefully these tips will help you set up your Instagram marketing for success from the very beginning. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and hopefully subscribe and click the little bell somewhere down here that will notify you every time I post a new video. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.